Oh, right. So the Ascended Master card for today is dun dun dun. Yeah, what about that? Yoga. That's the answer to everything. And this fellow here with the turban and the beautiful prayer position is Babaji. And I think Babaji was the one who um, let me just remember, well, he was known as the Deathless Avatar. And if you're familiar with Paramahansa Yogananda, who's very famous in the yoga world, he encouraged that person to teach yoga to the Western world. So, Babaji is very key in bringing yoga to the Western world. And yoga, well, you could write, there has been essays written upon what does it actually mean, but we all know what it gives us. And if we just take a moment just to think, what has yoga really given to me in my life and continues to give? There are so many benefits, just simple benefits, but there's deeper benefits of knowing oneself. I think that's, for me, the kind of deeper message. And we know that if we do it every day becomes better. So I encourage you all to integrate yoga into your life and to bring it just even tiny little bits every day into your life. And for me, I think if I to really boil it down to a nutshell, what yoga is, 2 words: discipline, which isn't a word we all like, but it's just about kind of self-discipline is self-love, I think, and also unity, union, oneness. Yoga also means a yoke, like the yoke that holds the cattle. But I like to think about, you could think about it as being something constraining, but you could think of it also as an embrace. So that's a kind of interesting sort of little meander about what yoga is. And just to remind you about what we're doing here. Oh, almost forgot to take my slippers off. Kind of need to take the slippers off. Yoga, well, that's just helpful anyway. I don't know. Could do slipper yoga. So we're going to start seated. Yes, phew. I feel like starting seated myself. I'm going to start just by chanting the mantra on 3 times. So sit comfortably. Yeah, raise your vibration. Hands on the knees or in the lap, or wherever you want to place them. But think about lifting the chest so the front of the body is long and we can get all this breathing apparatus and sound making equipment. And think about this whole body here, from here to here. This is where we're creating this sound chamber. Breathe in deeply through the nostrils. Let your sound out. Take a breath in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Oh, we could do that all evening. Let's just lift the shoulders up. Let's just get the body involved. Squeeze them right up by the ears. Breathe in, out through the mouth. Let's release. Breathing in, releasing the tension. Another, well, probably the main benefits of yoga, one of the things we work on the most, is releasing tension. Tension in the body is kind of a bit of an enemy unless we're actually actively tensing. Yeah, and we'll bring the right hand to the left shoulder and sweep to the right hip. Let's just connect the energy up. 2, 3, and also just connecting with the body, taking the left hand on the right shoulder, sweeping to the left hip. 1, 2, 3. Placing the hands, one on each knee. Actually, first of all, we'll just stretch the body. Give ourselves a little stretch, pushing the hands up to the ceilings, extending through the elbows, but trying to keep those shoulders down low. So we get this lovely feeling of opening up, shoulders coming down. Yeah, and we get that into that. We can feel the shoulder blades as well. Back of the neck is long. We're not looking up at the hands. Breathing in, lift those ribs, lift them high, make that waist long. Breathing out. Just feel that spaciousness. Breathing in one more time. And breathing out, lower the arms down. Now place the hands on the knees. Let's rub the knees a little bit. Feels good. And then we breathe in again. Lift the chest, shoulders down. Take the body forward as you breathe out. We're going to stir and make a lovely big circle. Breathing in, stirring up the lower part of the spine, also the lower part of the abdominal, that lower part, that base, that root. We're kind of just loosening up the root, maybe. Breathing in, breathing out. The out breath is when you're leaning forwards, taking the chest forward, breathing in, leaning back. Yeah, breathing out, breathing in. Just focusing on keeping that length in the spine and moving in time to your breath. Come back to center. Lift the chest, breathing out, leaning forwards, and out to the left now. Breathing out as you lean forwards. See how big a circle you can trace with maybe the heart center, or you can think about the top of the head, drawing the circle. Maybe if there was a pencil and you were drawing a circle with the top of the head. We're going round, breathing out as you come forwards. Just giving you lots of extra things for your mind to think about so that you are starting to focus your mind. And this is definitely a benefit of yoga is, that we're trying to lessen that kind of busyness of thought and being able to control and decide what it is we're focusing on. Now the neck, stretching up for the right hand, taking that to the back of the neck. See the fingers on the left side there, breathing in. Lift the chest, breathing out, the head falls forwards. And then slowly, once the head is forwards, you start to look towards your left knee. Keep that left arm just relaxed. And you'll feel this mostly in the left side of the neck, I hope. Just relax that right arm, holding the neck gently. And of course, it's always about the breath. Without the breath, there is no yoga. Make that breath really long, that out breath, so you can feel that lengthening and releasing. It's a much more subtle, smaller movements, which we want for the neck. We don't want big movements in the neck. Good. Breathing in, lift the head up, lift the arm up. Breathing out, lower that arm down. Just have a little feel of that. How does that feel? Yeah. Stretch up to the left side. Left fingers going to the ceiling and then taking that hand to the back of the neck. Fingers just below that right ear there. You can see that. Holding the neck without gripping it. The thumb is just, for me, just going down the back of my neck there. Breathing in and breathing out, letting the head fall forwards. The chin maybe even coming to the chest, and then turning your gaze and your nose to point at the right knee. And breathe. Breathing in. And focusing your attention on that right side of the neck, just feeling how that feels. When we treat the neck really carefully, mindfully, and really use the breath to connect with that, then we discover, wow, this neck has a lot more space in it. Yeah, release. One more breath in. And breathing out. And use the inhale to lift your head back up to center. And release. Good. Roll the shoulders back. So the arms are hanging. We're just using the shoulders. We'll roll them back 3 times. 2, 3. And then forwards 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Place the left hand on the left side. Bend the elbow there. Reaching up to the right, breathing in. So getting lots of length from the right side and breathing out, reaching over the body. So it's going over the body. If you look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm, it will make sure that your arm doesn't flop in front of the body. So you really want to get into that. And try and keep the sitting bones down. Don't let them come off the floor. So extending, feeling the ribs lifting away from the hips sinking down away from the ribs. Yeah, keeping that nice bend in the left elbow so the shoulder gets space away from the ear. It's not hunched up. There's no, there's no rigidity. There's no tension here. We're just opening, creating space. Use the inhale to lift up. Exhale, lower the arm down. Bring that right hand to the right side, bending elbow. Breathing in, stretch up to the left. Watch that left hand and reach over the body. Breathing out, bending into that right elbow now. Keep the sitting bones down. Looking up at the ceiling there. Keep that right shoulder away. You know, actually you may even find, I'm finding my forearms almost coming down. Kind of makes it a bit easier, actually. When your forearm's down, you have a bit more support there. Good. Breathing out, reaching over. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, that hand comes down to the ground. Good. Take the right hand over to the left knee. The left hand comes behind us. Keep the arm close to your body. Breathing in, lift the chest. Shoulders down. Head on top of the body. Breathing out, twisting around to your left. Breathing in, lift the chest. Shoulders down. Breathing out, twisting a little deeper. Just breathing. Feeling your breath. Breathing in, feeling that breath going right to the crown, to the top of the head, and breathing out, twisting a little deeper. One more breath in, and untwist to the front. See how that feels? Have a little wriggle. Right hand goes behind, left hand on the right knee, holding that knee. Breathing in, lift up the chest, lengthen. Feel that length in the waist, and breathing out, twisting around. Feel the ribs come around, the right shoulder. Feeling the hand behind you, can always adjust that position of the hand behind you. Shoulders down, head on top of the body. Check the heads on top of the body by tucking the chin in, lengthening the back of the neck. Breathing in. Lengthen the back of the neck. Feel the crown lifting to the ceiling, and breathing out, twisting a little deeper. Don't go further than your out breath is suggesting to you. One more breath in. And breathing out, kind of twist to the front. Good. Bring the hands in front of you. So maybe the fingertips are just touching. It could be anything from the fingers to touching the floor to the body flat out on the floor. But we'll just walk the hands forward as far as you feel is okay. And you can even bring the hands together. If your forearms are down, bring the hands together. You can even bring your head to the ground if that feels okay for you. It's a very nice position. Very, very, very yoga position, having the hands on the ground there. You see there, having the hands on the ground and bringing the hands over the head to the hands, or head to the floor, whatever your flexibility is there. We get even more openness in the shoulders there. But we're sitting, we're trying to take the sitting bones back towards the ground. Breathe into your wings, breathe into your back as you inhale. And as you breathe out, sitting bones are coming back, kind of moving towards or digging into the earth. Let's walk the hands back up. Good. And let's just bring the hands around the self. We're talking about holding the self. Just bring the hands around yourself. Breathing in, open up. Breathing the hands, bringing the hands around yourself the other way. Just feeling that body. Maybe give yourself a little rub there. Let's do a couple more of those. Breathing in and breathing out. We're just kind of holding the heart, giving this double wrapping. Breathing in, making the arms go the other way. Good. Just feel yourself. Give yourself a little rub there. Beautiful. Come on to all fours now. So we're going to do a couple of different things. We're going to do these leg extensions first of all. So the hands stay on the ground. And as you inhale, let's start with the left leg that extends back and maybe lifting high and maybe even opening the chest so we get a slight back bend there. Breathing in and breathing out. You don't take the knee to the floor. You bring your nose towards your knee and you arch the spine. So we're getting quite a lot of movement in the spine, but take it as far as you feel okay. So usually we have this kind of movement here. But this time we're going to make more of a back bend, lifting the gaze and breathing out, bringing the nose towards the knee, arching. Breathing in, slight back bend, slight and strong forward bend, I suppose. Breathing in, making sure your fingers are spread wide, your elbows are nice and soft. Breathing in, pointing the toe, breathing out. Breathing in is extension, length, chest is going forwards, toe is going back. Breathing out, making yourself very small. Let's do one more on this side. And breathing out, bringing the nose towards the knee. And then bringing that knee down. If you need to have a little moment to sit back, kneeling. Rotate the wrists one way. Good. And rotate the wrists in the other way. Good. Just giving them a little bit of space. And just giving them some acknowledgement. They're working hard. Now the other side. So as you inhale, take that right leg up or back. First, the main thing is it goes back. If you can get a bit of lift, you're also going to get a bit of work in that buttock. Breathing out, bringing the nose towards the knee. Breathing in, extend, open the chest. The front of the body is really long and spacious. Create space in the front of the body. Take the shoulders back, bending the elbows slightly. Breathing out, bring the nose towards the knee. Breathing in, breathing out. We're really giving lots of air, lots of oxygen to the body, lots of space. Really make your back arch, bring the nose towards your knee. Maybe your nose will touch your knee, or your knee will touch your nose. Let's make one more. With the breath, breathing out, bring the nose towards the knee, and then bring the knee to the ground. And we'll just take the hands forward slightly, and we'll come into this extended dog. So the feet, the bottom doesn't touch the ankles as it would in a swan. The hands are slightly more forwards. Your head may touch the ground, or it may be just off the ground. And we just get a bit more openness in the shoulders here. We're getting a lot of release here in the shoulders today. So breathing in and breathing out fully. Maybe sigh out through the mouth in this one. Release. Good. And then come back to all fours, bring the hands back. Okay. So we're going to move the spine just on its own now, without that leg. So just checking those hands, soften the elbows, open the chest. So just get that nice springiness in the shoulders and the back. Breathing in, you're going to look forward, take the chest forward, shoulders back. Breathing out, you're going to arch the spine. It's starting with the base. That's tucking under. It's arching up through the spine. The chin comes to the chest. Then it starts the in-breath. You're lifting the tail. It's rippling up through the spine till the chest comes forward. The heart flies upwards and forwards, and you're looking up. And then breathing out. Starts always with the tail, tucking under or lifting up. Really feel at the center of the back as you really curve it, is lifting up. You know, the space between the shoulder blades is really expanding, and then you're kind of doing the opposite. The chest is coming kind of forwards, if you like. But move in time with your breath. Close your eyes, maybe try closing your eyes and just enjoying that movement. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling. Keep those elbows soft, keep those hands spread wide, keep the connection with the earth. Just enjoying that movement, that flow of the body, moving like water. You know, this is a really beautiful practice. You can do this every day, and your back will be happy. And also it will connect you with your breath. Let's take a moment just sitting right back into the heels. Bring them forward to the ground. Sweep the hands back into the pose of the child. Back of the hands on the ground. Just relax the shoulders forwards. Maybe have a little bit of a rock side to side, if that feels okay for you, if it feels comfortable. Widen the knees if you need to. Make yourself comfy. Breathing in through the nostrils. Let's take a sigh out through the mouth. Release. Good. Now slide those hands forwards. Come back up to all fours. Tuck the toes under. Breathing in. Breathing out, lift the knees up. Now we're going to come immediately. We're not going to, only momentarily in the downward dog. We're going to come up into up dog. So look toward your hands, lift your gaze, start to take your hips forwards, and we're coming into up dog. So I like to come into up dog like this. If you want to, you can bring your knees to the ground. We're still in up dog and flatten the feet there. This is also up dog. If you want to go for a stronger version, you can keep your knees off the ground. So you can choose which you prefer. Coming into up dog, the groin is off the floor. If your knees are off the floor, really think about strengthening the legs, pushing the heels back. But keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Chest is going forwards. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Use the next inhale to lift your hips high. Come into downward dog. Good. Then we'll just pedal and get the backs of the legs a bit more lively. So bending one knee and pushing the other heel down. Let's get those going. Keep the tummy tucked in. The tummy's tucked in. So we can breathe into the chest. That's nice and expansive. The shoulders have space. Lots of space in the upper part of the body, and we have lots of space and length in the waist there. Good. Good. Okay. we're going to come back down to our knees. We haven't finished with downward dog yet. We're going to come back. We just have a little break, just for a moment, for a breath. Breathing in this one, and breathing out. So coming back up onto all fours, tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the ground. We're in downward dog again. Maybe it feels a bit better. It certainly feels better for me the second time while my hamstrings are a bit more warmed up. Take a small side step with the right foot so it's more or less central. And now we're going to just do some leg lifts just to energize the body, breathing in and breathing out, bring the nose towards the knee towards the nose. So we're doing a similar thing. If you want to, again, if you want to make much more of an open back bend, then you can also lift your head looking forwards. It's a bit stronger. Otherwise, just keep looking towards the feet and moving within your range. Breathing in as you extend and point the toe. Breathing out as you bring the nose towards the knee and bring the knee in to the body. Breathing out. So you're getting a big shape. Inhale, curved back, exhale. Bring that foot down. You can do it, you can rest when you need to. So do the amount that you feel is good for you, that is enlivening and not exhausting. Switch feet. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Extend, breathing in, that right leg. Bring the knee towards the body. You can lift the head, look forwards if you want to make this stronger. Breathing out. Keep those fingers spread wide. Breathing in, breathing out. Really good for getting the legs warmed up. Breathing in, breathing out. One more, breathing in and breathing out, lowering that foot down. Just a moment in downward dog, then walk the feet towards the hands, or the hands towards the feet actually. Bend the knees, let the body hang. Have a rest. Let's have a little swing with this as well, just to loosen the back up and remind the neck to be relaxed. Swing side to side, or another way of looking at it is moving the weight, shifting the weight from the right to left, left to right. Breathe. Into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Let's release the tension. Let's move into the yoga zone. Yeah, feel the bliss of the yoga. This is what we move towards. And then we come to a stillness and we feel the base of the spine. Also, the yoga for me is about becoming more intimate with the body, intimate with ourselves. As I said, self-knowledge, unfurling, uncurling, breathing all the time, keeping that flow, that energy. Yeah. Releasing tension. Good. So we're standing. Let's take a moment just to stand. We'll do a little body sweep as well. Think about this, sweeping away anything you don't need, all the cobwebs, all the tension. We start with the head, maybe the hair, forehead, the face, back of the head. And we go down the left arm, the outside, the inside, right arm, outside, inside. Down the chest, the belly, down the back. We'll go down right down to the back, backs of the legs, sweep down, right to the backs of the heels, and then the front, finish the front. So down the front of the hips, down the legs, over the knees, fronts, maybe even sweep at the bottom of the feet. And then we just rub the hands together to finish and shake out. Oh, yeah. Cleaned and cleansed and ready to continue. So take the feet apart a little bit now. Again, loosening everything, and we just turn the body for our twists, our Tai Chi twists. Arms are heavy. Yeah, makes me smile doing this. I could do this for a long time. It'd be nice to do this outside, but if you've got space for your arms to swing inside, then it's great. Yeah, feel your space that you're in. Bend into the knees. Yeah, look behind you. Let your arms be super heavy. Back to the hands, just smack into the lower back. Enjoy. Enjoy the space in the air, and your breath coming in and out through your nostrils. And know that you're in the yoga space. Yeah. Okay, let's get that subtle energy, that yoga energy, prana going, pummeling the back. Wherever feels good, and then getting those knuckles rising up the kundalini, subtle energy of the body. Whoa, can you feel that rising up? And then imagine it going up right to this. No, we're only rubbing the bottom, but we're just encouraging it to go upwards, up to the spine, up to the top of the head. White light. Okay. So let's do some little claps in front and behind. again, we're just drawing a little circle around us, casting a circle around us. Waking up with this clapping, energizing the hands as well. Maybe interlinking the fingers one way and the other way, one way and the other way. Little starry hands. Again, this is a great little tension releaser. Don't want to forget the hands. Okay. Then we're going to just come into a little cross crawl, so lifting the left knee, right hand. Keep it light, keep it bright. If you can, raise a smile. Why not? Okay. Yeah, this is something you can incorporate into your day. Great, first thing in the morning, get yourself going, get yourself motivated, warming the body, but also, you know, coordinating the body with the mind. Sometimes the body might be awake and the mind's like kind of a bit foggy, or the other way around. So we're just bringing them together. Harmony, unity. This is yoga. And then out to the sides, left leg out to the side, right arm over the head. So we got this side opening. And also it's kind of like a little dance here. You can let this other arm kind of do these swirls. If you want to do this kind of bit more dancey thing, then you can kind of bring one arm over the head. This other arm can kind of come into the opposite movement. It just makes the whole thing feel a little bit more interesting, a bit more graceful. Yeah. And we'll open up the hips. Why not? So we take the hands to the hips, lift and open. Lift the knee and open out to the side. Oh, give the hips a bit of a treat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Yeah. Okay. And again, finish this limbering section with another sweep out of the system with a half breath. Let's make it a ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. The arm swing. Yeah. When you're ready, the next one. Bend the knees, let the arm swing. Yeah, really give it some loosening. Breathing in, look up, and then give that energy. Release. One more. Breathing in. There's definitely a joyful part of the yoga practice as well. It's important, you know, we talk about serious yogis and really shouldn't be taken too seriously. It should be taken lightly. So we have our feet, hips width apart, parallel. We stand at the front of the mat. We're going to come into Trikonasana, the triangle. So weight onto the left foot, step back with the right. Nice right angle shape, square hips. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the palms, open the chest wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your left and down. Make connection with the leg, reaching up with the right hand. And if you've been practicing a while, you might find, oh, I can actually go a little bit further without compromising the quality of my posture. This is the key thing. You might be, just used to coming here and you think, actually, oh, there's a bit more space there. So just see, test it out. Also just check you're not locking that knee up, which is what happens. We don't want to create tension. We want to release tension. Drop the shoulder back there, looking up at the right hand there. You can take it behind your back if you prefer. Breathe. Yeah, notice where you're holding anything. Are you gripping with the toes? Are you locking the knees? Are you hunching the shoulders up by the ears? Just create length and space, right even into the fingertips, space there. Breathe. Use the inhale to come up, make it soft by bending into that knee. Coming up and breathing out, lower the arms down. Good. Bend into the right knee, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. Step back with the left now. Square, right angled feet, square the hips, breathe in, lift the arms up, lift the chest, lengthen the body, breathing out, bringing the arms down to shoulder height, breathing in, open the chest, wide, breathing out, reaching over to your right and down, connecting with the lower leg, reaching up to the ceiling with the left. Lengthen the legs rather than lock the knees, so it's a different feeling, they're soft, slightly soft in the knees, but lengthen the legs, feel the feet are almost pressing into the ground rather than gripping the ground. When you get this feeling, you can have a much more stable sense of the body rather than, clinging and gripping with the toes. You can just push. Or press might be nicer. Press. There's a feet are sinking into the earth. Good. And see again on this side, if you can feel, oh, there's a bit more space, I can go a bit longer. There's more space, I can go deeper into this posture if I want to. And you don't have to as well. Use the inhale to come up, bending into that right knee. Exhale, lower the arms down slowly. Bend into left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Take a moment there. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to come into reverse triangle, so taking a step back with the right. Bringing both feet face forwards. Lengthen the body by breathing in, extend up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, turn towards your right leg. Breathe in. Breathing out, left hand comes down to the outside of that leg. You know, you can have a block here if you prefer. If you can, I mean, you might not get down to the ankle, that's absolutely fine. Whatever you are, you can hold on to the leg or press onto it. This is why it's good to get to the ankle, because you can hold the hand right around the ankle, reaching up with the right hand, looking up at that right hand. Chest is twisting towards the ceiling. Make this nice and strong. Again, you're pressing the feet into the ground. We're not gripping. One more breath in. Then bring the right hand down to the right foot. Left hand just steps over to the left foot. Here we are. Okay, breathing in and breathing out. And this forward bend, we're taking the chest towards the ground. Let's bring the fingertips into the center. The hands, maybe your hands will reach the ground, maybe you're on fingertips. Straight legs without being locked in the knee. So pressing the feet into the ground, not gripping. Use the inhale to lift up the eyes, look forwards, the chest is forwards, onto the fingertips, straighten the back, and then breathing out, forward bend. Good. Still this forward bend for another breath. Now take the hands to the waist or hips, holding them. Now use the inhale to lift, look forwards with the eyes, lifting the elbows so your body is parallel to the ground. Strong legs here, strong back. If you need to hold your back, hold your back. Use the inhale to come up and then exhale. Good. So we'll start this side now. Breathing in, stretch up, breathing out, bring the arms down. Breathing in, breathing out, turning towards the left leg. Breathing in, breathing out, right hand coming down to the outside of that left leg. Reach up the left hand to the ceiling, right into the fingertips. Turn the head to look up at the hand, if that's okay for your neck. Otherwise you can look forwards, but don't let the head hang. Whatever you're doing, keep the neck in line with the spine here. Breathe, breathe. The body's quite restricted here, and the breath is kind of limited. So see if you can expand it within the limitation. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, take the left hand down to the left foot, step the right hand across to the right foot. Good. Let's bring the fingertips to the center again. Maybe flatten the hands if you can, bringing the head towards the ground, giving the legs a little bit of attention. Feel the legs, strong legs, soft knees, engaged thighs. Then we're going to come up onto the fingertips again, breathing in, look forwards. Chest forwards, breathing out, flatten the hands. Then we're going to walk the hands over to the right. Let's have a little look over here. Yeah. See how far around you can go there. Just bend a breath over there and then walk slowly. Walk the hands or the fingertips around to the center and then over to the left this time. And see how that feels over there. Breathe. Breathing in, breathing out, and then slowly we come back to center. And now we're going to just come into a ragdoll, wide leg. So bend the knees and let the body just hang here. Oh, that feels nice to just let go. Turn the head so you're as if you're saying no, so your neck gets a bit of release. Let the arms fall forward, let the shoulders relax, let the whole body hang forwards. The knees are bent, the legs are strong. Breathe in through the nostrils, sigh out through the mouth. Lift from the base of the spine, keep the knees bent. Really think about keeping those knees bent the whole time. And so the legs have to work quite hard. And leave the arms hanging, leave the head hanging, till finally the shoulders lift up and sink back, the head lifts up. Everything is reawoken and re-standing. Keeping the feet wide here for a second. I'm going to just take the feet out at a slight angle. I'm going to come into goddess. You might want to go even wider, that's fine as well. Just bending the knees in line with the toes, checking that the feet are in the right position. So whatever comfortable angle, wide angle the knees can go at, you're matching that with the angle of the feet. Try and keep this area here really engaged. So the abdominals, the lower back, you're holding yourself here. There is integrity here. You're feeling that mula bandha, that pelvic floor is also incorporated. You're feeling this length from the front of the body, the lift of the chest, the shoulders down. Let's keep the hands pressed together. This helps to engage. There's a connection between the hands and the abdominals. When you press the hands together, you can feel that. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. It's going a little bit lower, a bit deeper. We're not forcing. We're keeping that control, and we're just keeping our focus of attention so that we don't go beyond what the body really wants of us. This is also the yoga, you know, we're not hurting ourselves because then we're not doing yoga, and we're focusing and being supported by the breath and the body. Okay, now for the goddess. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out. The arms are just lovely right angles, fingers spread wide. Gasping, tongue out, eyes wide. Breathing in. Look up. Face forward on that. Roar. Let's hear your goddess's roar. Breathing in. Okay, let's try that one more time. Breathing in. Bring the hands together. We'll just take the feet and point them forwards. Still not finished with this wide leg. If you need to bring it in slightly, that's okay. Interlink the fingers behind the back. Again, opening the chest. The hands are stretching back. The chest is really proud. Shoulders down away from the ears. Breathe in, look up. Breathing out, coming forwards to strong belly. Straight back, forward bend. The hands are just rested on your back to begin. And then once you're in the forward bend, then you can start to take the hands away, and they're starting to go into space. And we're just seeing if there's more space in the front of the shoulder. Just by using the weight of the arms and our intention and our breath, gravity, all these forces at work to create space and release. Make sure the knees aren't locked. Soften the knees. Good. Now bring those hands still interlinked. We'll bring them to the center of the back, right in the middle, and we'll just draw a circle clockwise in the center of the back. And then we rotate or circle in the opposite direction. And as we're doing that, it's almost like we're winding us back up. To keep the knees soft, you can do this nice and softly and uncurl slowly. Still rubbing the back. Let's just give ourselves a bit of a tension there. Undo the hands. And let's bring the feet together. Give the legs a little shake. Okay. Time for some balances. So we're going to start with a strong one, then we'll do a softer one. So we're going to start with warrior 3. So we step into the left foot, spread the toes, put all the weight slowly. See how slowly you can do this. You know, slow is definitely yoga style. So you're bending that knee, taking all the weight into that foot. Just feel as well. See if you can feel when you have to lift the leg off the ground because you're bending forwards, just so it counterbalances. It's good to notice those transitional moments, because then you're really aware of what's happening and you're lifting the leg and extending the arms forwards. The hands can come together there, interlinked if you like. You can even make this nice mudra, this Jupiter mudra, pointing the finger. In fact, I'm going to try this one today because it's a nice one. And it really matches that pointed toe. I mean, sometimes you might want to push the heel back, but if you're pointing the toe, then this is a lovely kind of encouraging the lengthening and extending. Ungrip the toes if you dare. Breathe deeply, dig deep. Body's getting energized here. And then we're going to bring that right leg down slowly. Bring it to the floor, both feet on the floor again. Give the legs a shake. Maybe give the shoulders a shake. Maybe make some sound. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, it's good. More shaking. Right, weight on the right foot. Put the weight into that foot. Take time. Take more time than you need to. And you really get that, you know, that feeling of connection with your body. A much deeper, more personal, more intimate connection. And you'll find as you start to lift the leg, that maybe you want to take the arms forwards. Again, making this mudra if you want to. I'm looking down on the ground. Some people prefer to look forwards. I think it's better to keep the neck in line with the spine there. Breathe, ungrip the toes. Extend. Extend. Really engage the whole body. From the tip of the fingers to the tip of the toe. One more breath in and release. Good. Again, feet on the ground. Feel the feet on the ground. Look at them. And then we just shake the whole body again. Knees are shaking. See this? Knees, and then the shoulders join in. Out through the mouth. Just let your body make the sound. As much sound as you need to. Good. Okay. Balance number 2 is the tree balance. Beautiful balance. My favorite, I think, in a way. Weight onto the left foot again. Take some time. Take some time. Breathe. Before you do anything, making sure your breath is nice and even and regular. Eyes focused on a fixed point. Then you can start to take that right foot off the floor and place it down the inside thigh, or the calf, or the ankle, not on the knee. That's kind of counterproductive. And whichever place you put your foot, get that knee out to the side. Open the hips here. Whoop. Yeah, wobbles. It's good to wobble. This is the tree. After all, breathing in, lift the arms up, bring the palms together and bring the hands into the heart center. So we have this beautiful, points of contact between the hands and the foot and the thigh. We're pressing towards the center, or the foot and the inner part of the leg there. And we're lifting the chest and we're opening here. Everything is moving away from the center. Everything. The crown is going up. The shoulders expanded. The heart's lifting. The hands are pressing together. In fact, it's the hands are pressing towards the center and the thigh and the foot are pressing towards the center, but everything else is expanding away from that center point. Yeah, even the sides of your mouth are expanding away as you're smiling in this very happy tree. Yeah, as John Muir said, I've never seen a discontented tree. So we're a very contented tree here. Good. And breathe. Good. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, lower the arms down. And lift that right knee. Give it a squeeze. And see if you can let it float down. Let that leg float down. It's weightless, after all. Now we can give a legs a good shake. Wow, yeah. Even them up. Reset. Weight on the right foot. Plant that right foot. Roots going down. Breathe. Take your time. Breath. Focus of eyes. That Drishti point. Both eyes on that point, but soft body. And place the foot where you choose, the same as the other side. Knee out to the side, opening the hips here. Lifting the chest away from there. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down. Sorry, I was coming this way, yeah. To the heart center. Lift the chest, shoulders back, back of the neck long. Everything is lengthened. Feel this connection, this center line. The crown of the head is going up. The sole of the foot is going down. The knee is coming out. Hips are opening. The shoulders are going down, out. Heart's lifting up. Everything is kind of working kind of in harmony, using the different forces, different energies. Everything is lively and enlivened by that breath. Breath coming in, breath going out. Soft gaze, smile, happy, contented trees. Good. Use the inhale to lift the arms up. Exhaling, lower the arms down slowly. The whole of that out breath. And then you're going to just lift the knee. Give it a squeeze. Let it float down that leg. Let it float, 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 float. And then make contact with the ground. Enjoy that. Both feet on the ground again. Shake the legs. Okay. So, coming into a half sun salute now. I'm going to do just a few of these before we come to the ground. So, check your feet, lift the toes, place them down, lift the heels, place them down. Hands together at the heart center. Lift the chest, lengthen the body. Feel that engagement in the whole body. Breathing in, breathing out, fingers point down. Breathing in, open up, look up, hands come together above the head, stretch up. Then breathing out, bend the knees, fingertips come to the ground, the base is coming to the ground. Breathing in, lengthen the legs, back, chest. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot, lift the eyes, lift the hands, inhale, exhale, arms come down. Inhale, exhale. Again, you find all of the yoga in this little sequence, breathing in, breathing out. Bend the knees, powering up, pushing up through the feet, that ground. Inhaling, inhale is the inspiration. The sky, the air. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling is the softening, is the coming to the earth, is the feminine. Yeah. Inhale, strong back, straight back. Everything working together in harmony. Breathing out, forward bend. See those legs back, the legs can be strong there. Bend the knees a lot. Push up through the earth. Inhale, exhale. We have integration and harmony. Breath, body. Our intention, our mind is focused. Bend the knees, fingertips. Breathing in, breathing out. Straight legs, looking at the space between the toes. There, bend the knees, breathing in. Look up to the skies. We're also always changing our point of view, changing our perspective. Again, this is very much in the yoga. Constantly, taking a different point of view, looking at things differently, seeing ourselves, questioning, and the root question, the key question, who am I? Yeah, who am I? That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's come up now for the last time. Breathing in. Reach up and breathing out. Slow, long exhale, hands coming down. Before we come to the ground, let's just stand for a second in Tadasana and Jali Tadasana with the hands as well in prayer position. Just finding our feet. So from the ground up, Tadasana, the mountain. Feet, lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. We're placing those feet. They're even. They are parallel. The ankles are sitting beneath the knees sitting beneath the hip joint here. Beneath the shoulders. Yeah, and the head just sits on top of the body there nicely. Press the hands together, lift the chest towards that. Soften the knees. Think about the position of the pelvis. Strong belly, strong back there without gripping. Yeah, everything is harmonious. Back of the neck is long. The crown is going to the ceiling. The feet are sinking into the earth. We are a strong mountain. Close your eyes. So think about yourself as a mountain. You are the center of your universe. You are strong, stable, alive, infinite, eternal being. This is the yoga. So Tadasana, the mountain posture, seemingly very simple. It looks like it's just standing up. But it's complicated because as soon as you close your eyes, you can start to feel all the activity that's happening in the body to achieve this posture. All the subtle shifts, balancing that's happening. Just noticing the position of all the limbs, noticing how the joints are working together. Everything is harmonious, and how the breath exists, how the body is being breathed. Yeah. And just draw your attention finally to your heart, still with the eyes closed. That space just behind where your thumbs are pressing. Just see what it feels like. Is there a colour, an image, a feeling? And just pay attention to that and notice that. Okay, dropping the hands down. I'm going to come to the ground. Let's come in a slow squat because it feels good. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, slowly down. Strong belly here, strong back. Use those a lot today, so they should be really fired up. And you can go slow as fast as you like. Come into the ground, catch yourself, but don't fall. Stretch your legs out in front. Let's bounce the knees up and down a little bit. And lift the knees up. And again, we're just going to come into this lovely hugging ourselves. Yeah, holding. This is another thing that yoga will give you, is a sense of being held. You can be held by yoga, embraced. Embraced. So let your face fall to your knees and feel yourself just held for this little tiny seed. Yeah. And then we're just going to let the knees fall out to the side. Just do a couple more things here. Soles of the feet together. And we're just going to just take the thumbs into the center of the foot, and we'll give ourselves a little massage there. Drawing little circles there, rubbing into that center. Just finding all the little spots that feel good. It's just about feeling good. And bring some energy into the feet, release that. Yeah. And then you forget that you're doing a hip opening exercise when you focus on the pleasure of just foot massage. Much nicer, of course, if somebody else is doing that, but you know, this is where we are now. It's good to do it for yourself too. Then we just hold on to the toes or the ankles, whichever feels better. Sit up tall, lift the chest, take the shoulders back of the neck long. And then if you want to, start to feel the weights, as if there's weights on the insides of the knees, pressing the thighs down to the sides. So these are moving away. So these two things moving away from each other, the chest and the knees. Really pressing as if you were leaning up against a really nice straight wall behind you. You'll feel your whole body activated here, particularly the spine, the abdominals, and all of those supportive structures. And your breath is powering this, it's energizing it. Good. And use the inhale to relax that, and exhale. And we bring the knees up again. Let's hug ourselves again. Bring the face to the knees. Breathe in for nostrils. Sigh out with the mouth. We'll come into a little cosmic egg just because it's there and it feels fun. So, we'll have our hands around the front of the, just below the knees there. And then we're just going to lift the chest, shoulders back, straight back, strong belly, and just start to take the feet off the ground. So we're in this cosmic egg. Back of the neck is also long. So rather than, hunching forwards, it's long. In line with the spine, the chin is slightly tucked in. You get a strong feeling here, and then release. Soft. And then just sit cross-legged for a moment there. Okay, let's get comfortable for a second. We're going to just finish with a breathing practice before we have a brief lie down. So again, rub the knees, soften everything. Sit on a cushion if you want to. If you feel like you're getting cool already, you can place warmer clothes on or whatever you need to do. Okay. We're going to practice samavriti, even breath. So we start off, this requires us to breathe evenly and visualize a square. If you find visualizing difficult, you can always have it mapped onto your body. And the square, if you're imagining it, is mapped the two bottom corners to your hips, the two top corners to your shoulders. But if you're seeing it, then you have a square in front of you in your mind's eye, if you like. So close your eyes and imagine that square. We start off at the bottom left-hand corner as you see that square. Obviously, if it's in your body, then it's probably your left hip there. So you can choose which one. Now we're going to start by breathing out. So prepare. So we're ready to breathe in. As you breathe in, we're going to count that breath for 4, and we're going to travel in our mind's eye from the bottom left-hand corner to the top left-hand corner. So that's going to be 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4 to the top left-hand corner. Then we hold the breath in from the top left-hand corner, 2, 3, 4 to the top right-hand corner. Then we breathe out from the top right hand, 2, 3, 4 to the bottom right-hand corner. Then we hold the breath out from the bottom right hand corner, 2, 3, 4, to the back to the bottom left hand where we started. So we're just going around this square as we breathe. So it's inhale, hold the breath in, exhale, hold the breath out. It's very simple, very even, but we're keeping it even. We're doing this count for ourselves. So however you want to do that, if you're doing that on the body, then you can start at the bottom left hand corner. Actually, we should start at the bottom right hand corner rather. We breathe in, we go up to the right shoulder, across the body to the left shoulder, down to the left hip. So you can do it that way if you're more want to feel that in your body rather than visualize that. Otherwise, we're starting at the bottom left hand corner as we look at the square. We'll do this for a few rounds. I'll just remind you one more time if you want to get more clarification. We start at the bottom left hand corner, we breathe in for 4, to the top left hand. We hold the breath in, from the top left hand to the top right hand. We breathe out from the top right hand to the top bottom right hand. That's for 4 again. Keep the count even. And then we hold the breath in from the bottom right hand to the bottom left hand. And this is a very good mindful meditation exercise. Great focus for your mind and evenness, balance. So we're just going to do a few more times around that square. So we'll do the last time around now. Just a small taste of that exercise. It's something you can do for much longer. Great for focusing your mind, balancing your mind. And we end up at the bottom left-hand corner of that square. And then we just let ourselves breathe naturally and easily. And you can either stay seated for a brief relaxation or lie your body back down on the ground. Legs up the wall if you prefer, or legs up on the sofa. Whatever you feel is good for you today. Just relax. Just relax. Eyes are closed. Taking a moment. Take a brief moment just to lie relaxed and easy. Let everything go now. Feel the yoga. The yoga glow that comes from our practice, comes from being in the yoga satsang, the group, the community, being together, practicing together, and being reminded of who we really are. So we feel the body and we let it drop just for a moment. We let it drop into the earth and just feeling the sense of ourselves. Breath coming in and out the body. That's our life force. Feel your life force, breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is just taking care of itself. Just enjoy your breath, enjoy your body at peace. Feel the body expanding and contracting very slightly with this very soft, easy, relaxed breath. And right now we are just present, and there's nothing to worry about, nothing to concern us. So we're reminded of our true nature, our bright, happy nature, our loving, compassionate nature. Yeah. in this space of relaxation, thinking about that kind of natural state of being. Just bring to mind, maybe something you loved to do when you were a child, something that would just fill you with total joy and sense of yourself, sense of maybe what you feel yoga gives you, that same sense, that same feeling. Just imagine and feel that right now. So we come to the end of our practice today. So just gradually, slowly, with just keeping a little morsel of this yoga bliss, yoga glow into the rest of your day. And start to move and feel this amazing body, this amazing instrument. Breathe and stretch. Yeah. And very slowly bring yourself up to seated. Yeah. And let's rub the hands together. A bit of heat and energy between the hands. And place that heat and energy over the heart space, over the heart center. Taking that energy and heat into right to the center of the heart. Your very essence. Close the eyes, bring to mind your sankalpa. Remember your commitment to yourself, your intention. And smile to it. And know that it is growing. Every time we give it a moment of attention, it's just maybe sprouts a new leaf. It grows, it grows, it grows. And manifests. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful people. Awesome.